ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Dota 2 Canada Cup Season 4. It is our third place match between compLexity Gaming and Void Boys. Game number 2, the draft now underway. Void Boys, one game away from going down 0-2. compLexity, they have one game. Maybe they can take it here in this second game. Thank you so much for joining us as always. High Ground TV bringing you the production. Of course, my name is Mott. We have our Statsman back in the building. The extraordinary Mott Pax. What a guy. He's finally showed up to help us out. And of course, as always, the co-owner, my friend, and of course, Gerg extraordinaire. What is hip? Greg, how the hell are you?
Oh, you know, I'm doing pretty good. Hoping for a better game than the last one, Travis. You know, the last one, it didn't inspire me. It didn't fill me with hope either, because it felt like they just got absolutely just destroyed. Like, Void Boys, it felt like they had no chance from the beginning to the end of that game.
Let's be honest, you're just a Pat Soul fanboy.
I like Pat Soul, but I didn't like him after that game.
No, that was not his best performance. We talked about the Battle Fury choice. I think he probably loses that game regardless of what he picks up, but
yeah, I think that was pretty relevant.
I mean, it doesn't matter either way, but at the same time, I just think the Battle Fury is definitely not the way you come back into the game, and they give Sniper away again to compLexity, and I understand you feel like you have a way to deal with it, and that's fine, but Void Boys, this might be tricky. They do grab the Lycan in line, a very good start for them. I'm a big fan of this draft so far. They have to win this game, though, man. Otherwise, they are done. They will not be the winner of the third place matchup. There's a lot at stake here in this second game.
You know, I might say that if he had gone Aghanims instead, they might have won, but probably not. It's extremely unlikely.
Yeah. Maelstrom? Maybe? Are you talking about Pat Soul?
Yeah, no way Maelstrom.
What? Really?
No way, dude.
Aghanims? Why? First? Aghanims first?
Because after the Master Madness. Because then you have Chrono every single time they try to engage you.
Yeah,
they still probably lose.
Yeah, I mean, they probably lose. Yeah, I think they. I mean, well, he couldn't get. The problem wasn't necessarily the fact that he could, you know, the chronos that he wasn't doing damage or anything. Just he never had a chance to chrono because he died so quick. I guess Aghanims does make you tankier too. So that's
like
the difference.
BKB maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, but then again, if you're going BKB, then you're lacking on damage. I just don't know if there's any real item that he could have picked up that game that would have allowed him to win it, or at least do even well.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy for us to speculate, but there's also no way for him to know how bad that they were going to be like destroyed when he picked up that Claymore.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Well, for Void Boys, they will grab the Clockwork. A good hero gets the Sniper. They want to find a way to deal with him, and that is one way. Although they tried last game with the Bat Rider and the Panda, it didn't really work out.
It's a little different, you know, but yeah, I'd agree with you. I mean, it didn't exactly work out last time. Maybe it'll be better this time, but I don't know. It felt like Void Boys just got outplayed.
They really did. That we talked about it, man. That just every single lane kind of lost for them, except for the top lane, which was fine. They really they had a lot of issues. That mid lane was a disaster. Mercy Please has to step his game up. Generally, Beyond is the mid laner, actually. I'm surprised they put him in the off lane in that game, but we'll see what they send mid. I don't know if Lycan's the best choice. That matchup seems pretty awful. I don't think they send Lycan mid against Sniper.
I'd be sad if I was the Lycan in that scenario.
I think you just die. Like, even if you have Wolves, I think you just die.
Yeah, that seems possible, especially if Skywrath comes.
Yeah.
Or Shaker.
Oh my god. They have two, like, both of these heroes, they only need one of them. They could just rotate in. They could easily get the kill without a problem whatsoever. It depends on who's in the mid lane for Void Boys, but we'll have to wait and see. They have the line pickup, which is a very solid support. That's great. The Hex will be huge, as it always is. The Earth Spike. I mean, that support can win you a game. Honestly, it might have to for Void Boys, depending on what they draft. Lycan for Pat Soul, is it going to be enough to push down towers? Will he be able to take fights? And that's the biggest question. Will he have a better impact on a Lycan than he will on the Faceless Void in that previous game? I'd say probably. Void's out of the meta for a reason. Lycan's still pretty relevant today.
You know, some people just... Feels like some people just can't play Lycan very well, though, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Some people don't have the right mindset with how to play him. I think you have to really just concentrating on split pushing, farming, and killing towers. Sometimes some players go for like much more like combat-oriented builds, and they just don't work.
Team pick.
I think Pat Soul's played it before. I don't have the stats on it.
If it's Pat Soul, then that's not going to happen.
Dazzle picked up her Void Boys. They have the Grave, so that's nice. So Sniper might not be able to kill them as easily as he once was able to. And it keeps them alive. They take the team fights a bit longer, but still, I do worry about this lineup. Dazzle's a good choice. It's always a solid hero, but doesn't provide enough. They have the Weave. I think that's the best thing, is that it gives him a lot of armor, and when you're against a Sniper, you need all of the armor you can get in any situation. Plus, Dazzle heal with Lycan Wolves is pretty solid as well. It's not a bad choice. And combine up with the line, good support duo.
Graves is good against Sniper as well. So
yeah. I'm a big fan of the Dazzle pick here for Void Boys. For complexity, they already have their 2 supports. They have their Sniper, more than likely mid for Swindlemelon. So now you have to wonder, okay, do we go for an off lane? Probably don't pick up a Beastmaster, but then again, I don't know what you grab in this situation. It's tough.
A lot of the good offlaners are banned. I mean, look at the bans from Void Boys. Just all offlaners.
Yeah, and that's weird because that wasn't really the issue last game.
No, definitely not.
But those are all good heroes. I mean, they might just be afraid of playing against those heroes, which is probably fair. Troll Warlord for the safe lane. Dear Lord, Troll Warlord and Sniper together. That's frightening. I don't know how that got through.
That's a scary combo for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you can die very, very quickly if he gets a battle trance off while Sniper's right-clicking you.
You're more than dead at that point. You're vaporized.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah. I wonder where. I mean, where do you what do you ban as the last thing here? I mean, possible these just turn into dual lanes maybe, and they just don't really get a. Well, the Tidehunter's good. All right. Well, that's good, man.
They've banned every single ban for Void Boys has been an offlaner.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I mean, it actually is like huge because Complexity Gamer are like, well, what do we pick now? There's no offlaners in the pool left. Well, at least that's what it feels like. Like, there's like a Nyx, there's like a Mag. Those are 2 offlaners that are okay. Beastmaster was banned.
I wonder if, I mean, they could just go dual lanes here or something.
Yeah, but then you're really... I guess, yeah, but then Clockwork gets a lot more, and Clockwork can do pretty well in a dual lane, honestly, depending on the dual lane that he's going up against.
That's true.
I honestly think if you're Complexity, you just sack that off lane. Void Boys
Pick
go
like
for the
jungler.
Tinker. Wow, that is a interesting choice. But again, the Blur, or I guess the mischance from Laser up against the Sniper is not a bad choice. We'll see how it pans out.
I haven't seen much of this new Tinker, but we'll see. We'll see how this fares here.
All about Yule Scepter, man.
Yeah, that Yule spam.
That's what I think it is anyways. A lot of people still haven't gone Yules yet, but I've seen a lot of people in Dota Pit, when they play Tinker, they go for that Yule Scepter. It's a very good item. Very good item.
10 seconds remaining.
I mean, you can disable like 2 people forever.
5 seconds
for
remaining.
years. Forever. That's true. That's a good point. And then you like Yules and maybe like a damage item, and then maybe go into Scythe Device, then all of a sudden like it's the control, man. It's so difficult to deal with. How do you
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, you know, Spirit Breaker might be not a bad choice for Complexity Gaming. I'm not sure if they'll want to go for it. Alright, they go for the Nyx, okay. That's a solid choice, I suppose.
That's reasonable. I mean, you think he's gonna have trouble in this lane no matter what. Dealing with the lion is hard, you know.
Yeah, that's a good point. Complexity.
Lions. I mean, do you think, based just on the draft here, do you think Complexity are gonna win 2-0?
Prepare for battle.
I really think Troll and Sniper might be too much, especially with the way.
Yeah, I like the supports they have as well. Yeah. To be honest,
yep.
This feels. I mean, this is all the success they had in the last game, plus maybe a little bit of an upgrade with the Skywrath Mage. Nyx, whatever. Nyx is whatever, but Beastmaster was whatever in the last game. So.
I'm not sold on the Tinker played by Beyond either. He's really gonna have to show me some stuff. And the thing is, he's more susceptible to ganks than the Brewmaster is. Brewmaster is a stout shield, he's Drunken Brawler. He even had Drunken Haze to work with. Tinker only has the laser, which is fine, but Shrapnel doesn't give a damn about that. Look at this aggressive play coming out from Complexity. They almost find Mercy Please. He has to back up. Luckily, he has Boots of Speed. This top rune spot, Complexity are making sure they own it. They might want to give it to Swindle. They might want to give it to somebody else. They'll actually have Squeeze, Ziz, and Z-Freak. Oh, if they walk forward. Oh, Mercy, please, please. They're going to see him. They're going to go for maybe a Fisher. They will catch him out. They blocked themselves. Why? God. Oh, no. That was a sheer first
That was
blood.
impatience, I think, right there. Oh, well. Whatever. They're still going to get the top rune. They're not going to get the bottom rune, though. Unless Nyx pulls off some moves here.
He is not. He is
battle
backing away.
begins.
He'll probably go for a poor man's shield early on into the game. Actually, I'm not sure if off lanexes still do that. I haven't seen enough of them.
Seems like a reasonable response. You already have decent base regen. It blocks a little bit of the harassment from the wolves, so I could see it being good.
Fly's going to sit here mid as Swindle Melons. He's going to get a decent block going. Fly might rotate up top. No, he's just going to sit mid for Swindle, and Beyond's going to walk up.
I feel like Fly has to sit mid this entire beginning of the game here.
Poison Touch goes. Swindle's getting a lot more base damage and right click off into Fly. The Shrapnel's going to go. He missed the Shrapnel, actually.
Trade.
He almost died.
Yeah, he could have died there fairly easily, in my mind.
Laser goes. The mischance now up, and he'll back away. So he actually misses the entirety of the first wave in CS. And that goes to Beyond, so that's pretty good. Mana Burn, Mana Drain, Mercy Please top lane. Ziz probably gets some really good CS with his top lane, but so far it is, I mean, it's only a minute into the game, but it feels like a pretty good start for Void Boys. Again, that could change quickly, and Fly is just sitting mid right now to help out Beyond.
I mean, he's not leaving. Like, I bet he's even going to get Grave, or hold a point, possibly, to be able to put in the Grave, because they want to protect this Tinker quite a bit. I mean, sure, I haven't seen too much of the new Tinker, but the priorities stay the same. Just get him as much farm as possible, as fast as you can. And he does not want him to be susceptible to any shenanigans here.
They are really shutting down.
Not level 2 yet.
They are shutting down Swindle. He's got 2 CS, 3 CS now. Laser's gonna go. Shrapnel's gonna fly. Beyond's like, Fisher comes out and another Shrapnel. Beyond's in trouble. Still no level 2. The right click Swindle can't go up to the high ground. The Poison Touch will push him back, but a good effort coming out. Good rotation from the Earthshaker from Squee. Can't get the kill though, and he'll have to back up and maybe just tank up as well.
That had been, if that Fisher had been on point there, that definitely would have been a dead Tinker, which would have been a huge problem. And Mercy Please might have bit off more than he can chew. No, he's all right. Good cogs. Good cogs there.
Yeah, they could try to go on him, but I don't think that's the case. They rotated 2 heroes mid. They can't find anything. Down bottom, I annihilate. Omega
that's
Poner.
Actually so annoying.
I don't know how you deal with this. Mana Burn or a Spike, like, he has no clarities. He can't do anything. He can't Impale to get out. He can't Spike Carapace to get out as well. Mana Burn, Mana Drain is doing work for Omega Poner in the safe lane. Oh, my.
I mean, I guess it doesn't really impact his ability to get levels too much, so it's not a big deal, but it's certainly very annoying.
You always have that ability to survive with the Spike Carapace, but now he doesn't have really the mana. He does have mana now. Omega Poner does have Mana Drain. They're going to try to go on him. I Annihilate does have that Earth Spike's going to go. Mana Drain might come out next. Spike Carapace is still available. He's fine. He will have to go back home, though. Doesn't have a salve. He'll buy a TP scroll for himself in the meantime. Middle lane, it is going to be 13 CS to the 8 of the Sniper, but now the Dazzle has rotated out. He is stacking the jungle. He realizes that there's one way to get really good farm, and if you don't have access to the ancient stacks anymore, the next best thing is the hard creep camps, and just creep camps in general, so that Beyond is going to be able to CS efficiently and get up to those bots.
Rotation in from Squee on the mid lane. They want to kill this Tinker as much and as often as possible. Keep him off those items. And if you can keep him off the, like the Soul Ring or, the BOTs, obviously he becomes much less effective.
I feel like this is a blink game for the Troll Warlord because of the Tinker. They need wards in there on the sides of the map, the Tinker wards, so that he can't just take over the game. And if they get those and they get a blink dagger on the Troll, I don't really know if he has that great of an impact in this game. He could get shut down. He could die pretty quickly. They aren't really dealing with him in lane like you talked about. They were trying to rotate Squee in, but he's actually going to stack up as well. So it's fairly even, I'd say. Both safe lanes are farming. The mid lane's kind of even. It's actually a little bit in favor of the Tinker, so a bit better for Void Boys than perhaps in that first game. Top.
Troll is farming extremely well, though. 26 CS. Lycan also farming well, 22 CS. But I do also want to note here that Nyx is level 3.5. Pretty similar to the Clockwork, although it does look like the Nyx is going to go down here.
Yeah, it might be the first blood. Yeah, he's going to fall. Pat Soul gets the kill. Big first blood going to him, and that's a good start. Meanwhile, mid lane, Fisher. Shrapnel's going to go. The right click, the laser comes out. Beyond is going to fall. It isn't going to be the first blood. Is he going to fall? Oh, the last take of that Shrapnel gets the kill. That secures it for them, and no matter what hero is in that mid lane, Swindle will try to find a kill with the help of a support, and they get it done. And it's not the first blood, but it's something.
Yeah, that's fairly good. But that seems, mean, that's just what the sniper does. You know, that's the things that I think makes him really broken. Is the beginning of the game, he's just so powerful, and this stack is actually huge. Failed that time.
Which one? Can you? Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. There's another one over here.
Yeah, there's 2 hefty stacks on the map right now.
Yeah, they're actually in both of the. It's like the opposite hard camps. Yeah. Honestly, it's pretty funny.
But now Tinker is starting to get a little bit. He's starting to move along here. I think they do really need to kill him again.
He did lose a lot of CS though with that death, and Swindle no one has eclipsed him.
I don't think Fly's
They're gonna go on him.
Now.
There's gonna be the Fisher block. Is it enough? They did block him, but Swindle backs away. Laser's gonna go. He realizes he's too low.
He has Assassinate though. This could be really bad.
Beyond, I think, went too far forward. I'm surprised Swindle didn't turn on that.
Yeah. Wee was not there either. He's going to the top lane. Mercy, please.
He's gonna get out.
Gonna get out.
Nice TP. I Annihilate's level 4. Mercy, please is also level 4. So I Annihilate. He's right with the Clockwork this time around. He's right with the opposing offlaner. He doesn't have to deal with a Bat Rider who has jungle stacks. He can take farm in his own right. He'll try to get this double damage rune. Fly's going to rotate down bottom, and I Annihilate should grab it here and back away.
I'm not really sure whether the Lycan doesn't have more CS. Feels like he should be doing a little bit better in this lane.
He's rotating into the jungle, by the way, so they give farm to the line. I've seen this so often. When you have a Lycan, you head to the jungle, you get the line farm so that he can get to an early Blink Dagger, and this is really, like, that's the X factor that I think Void Boys have.
Yeah.
So I think they have a bit of an advantage this game because of this.
He's doing very well, but, I mean, I feel like he should be on par with the Troll, at least. Maybe even more, so.
I think he missed maybe a couple CS. He also went for a kill. Whereas Ziz has just been straight up farming the entire game, and I don't know if he's missed that. I don't think he's missed really like any CS. It's very hard to miss CS with a Morbid, or rather a Quelling Blade and melee form Troll Warlord. It almost feels impossible, honestly.
Yeah, he's base boots as well, so.
How do you miss CS with that? That's quite a lot of
damage.
How do you miss CS with that?
I mean, he's only missed a couple in general, so he's doing very well. And Mercy, please, getting okay levels like you had mentioned. I mean, the Nyx is doing well too. Kind of surprised that the Lion hasn't made it a bigger point to try to kill him, but as they move forward here, it looks like potentially they're gonna take this stack finally in the jungle.
Oh man, that trap! Another right click from Swindle. That'll get him up to an Aquila. I think he has something flying out. Treads for Swindles now as well. Probably goes for Mom like he did in the last game. We'll see.
Aquila on this item is sweet. Or on this hero, I mean.
Aquila on like almost any hero, at least
any edge hero just feels so broke.
On Troll, it's like, okay, I guess I have even more damage now. It's like it's a must-have for like Morphling, because without it, your damage is really lacking and you have no mana regeneration. But on Sniper, it's a lot like having it on Troll. It's just like, okay, I have more damage now that I probably shouldn't have. Look at this double stack coming out from him from Swindle. That was sick. He gets this stack. He gets, well, it's Mud Golems, but still, it's fine either way. So he takes over the jungle. Mid lane's going to be taken over by Squee. This is a lot like what is happening bottom lane. Patsol has rotated back into the lane, though, so Omega Poter. Oh, they see Annihilate. He's in trouble. He should TP. Well, he can't because Omega Poter's going to Hex Mirror spike him.
He is dead Reno.
He doesn't have Vendetta yet. He was trying to leech experience. And Pale's going to go. It's nice, but he's still dead anyways. The right click from Fly. And Void Boys, they have, I think, a bit of an advantage here. It's, I guess, kind of even in net worth, but still, it feels like maybe it's a bit better for Void Boys than it once was in that last game.
Yeah, I mean, things are definitely on much more even footing for this game. Patsol is getting some decent space here. There's not too much pressure going on the map, but that will change as we move forward here. I mean, Troll needs to get a couple of items up really to get going. Same with the Sniper. So I'm not surprised to see this static early game. But in the meantime, Clockworks almost now has level 6. So that's a pretty big deal. It's going to let them engage on the Sniper on their own terms. Maybe that gives them a better opportunity to keep this game under control so Swindle doesn't go nuts like on the last game.
I think Beyond gets how much gold here? From this stack, he probably gets 4 to 500. And then maybe an extra 100 from this, an extra 200. So like 700 from the jungle. But he's still only at 300 gold. So this is going to be like 13-minute bots from Beyond, which is pretty slow. And then, of course, he won't even have the Blink Dagger, so he can't be as rad as he wants to be. And at that point, Swindle and Troll have items to work with. Maybe level 6 for the Scourth Mage. Z-Freak has, yeah, he's close to that. Squeeze getting some farm as well. He's only level 3, so he's playing that hard 5 position. He's very little CS. I Annihilate will be 6 as well. He's getting close. He's not quite there yet, but It just feels like Beyond might be a bit behind. He is going to stake the stack now, and that will get him up to about 700, 800, maybe even 900 gold.
Continuing on forward here, taking a look. I'm waiting for Annihilate to get 6. I mean, it's similar to the last game where him getting 6 is going to be a pretty huge deal.
Ooh, Beyond, be careful, buddy. Top lane. Mercy, please. Finger of Death's going to go. Mystic Flare just hitting. Ziz is low. He'll back away. What was a gank from the Clockwork turns out to be a poor initiation. Z-Freak pops down that Mystic Flare. They get the kill. Easily done.
A double-edged sword with those cogs. Locking yourself in can be detrimental.
Not easy fighting a troll.
Oh. And Swindle is getting a lot of farm from
His
these
mom
stacks.
is done. If he wants it.
Tinker is doing okay, but nothing too crazy here.
It's going to be like 14-minute bots, actually.
Yeah, they should be pretty good. I mean, that's decent.
Annihilate does have his level 6. Do they have detection? Not on the Dazzle. Do they have any on Mercy, please? Yes, Clockwork does have detection, and he has a hook shot as well. Cancels the animation. He's going to go and he's going to hook onto Annihilate. This will be a sure kill. They even have dust. Vendetta was not wasted. That was nice.
Yeah, that's good. That's actually pretty big for him. Now he can come back and immediately use it when he TPs to a lane to try to get a kill. So, good spell usage there. Now we're off to the farm wars, I think. We're just waiting. Waiting for both teams to come online, honestly. I mean, Lycan, he's going from the Necro Book build. I favor this one quite a bit. I think this is really where you want to be. He also has the Vlads, which will help him. Roche also obviously helps him in the jungle, so he's just going to be pushing out side lanes for the entire game, basically. Troll is just waiting to have enough farm where he can fight advantageously. Goes for a very early Home of the Dominator. Well, not very early, but a lot of people do like getting, you know, like SNY or something first, but he goes for it right away.
This is going to be a farming game. I think you already discussed this, and I'm going to be honest with you, man. This first couple of minutes are way more boring than the last game was.
Yeah, I'm hoping for some more bloodshed.
I mean,
gank.
say what you will about the fact that it was one-sided. Complexity wasn't lacking on the fun side of things in terms of just killing people, but there's a little bit of fun in its own right here in this game. Seeing the farm coming out. Squee getting jumped on by Mercy, please. Trying to get his Enchant Totem or Fisher off. That's not going to happen. That's a pretty big kill for the Clockwork. He's doing a lot better than he was in the last game in that mid lane. Beyond's going to get caught out, and oh boy, he is nowhere near those bots, and again, it's going to stifle him even further. Flare goes into the Roche pit. ZYZZ's going to get caught out. Omega Poner nearby. Wolves will, of course, scout things out here. Mystic Flare, that's off the mark, Z-Freak. Assassinate's going to fly. Is that going to be enough damage? No. It's level 2? Not yet. Arcane Bolt, that should be the kill, though. That'll bring him down. Patso walking in, and Pale's going to go as well. Now there's going to be the Shrapnel. Assassinate's going to go. They missed the Whirling Axes. Had they gotten those, they would have gotten the kill. Patsoul's Shapeshift about to end. Will they jump back in? No. Meanwhile, Hookshot's still down, I think, for 22 seconds. Swindle will shrapnel again. Ziz is going to walk right up. Mask of Madness, fly. You are dead. Grave will go, but that is not enough. Annihilate, Battery Assault, Spike Carapace is available. He'll use it. Mercy, please, is going to fall. And all of a sudden, it turns disastrous. Beyond walks back in. He's going to get assassinated. Boys, what are you doing, man? Oh, the 3-2-2s or something. I don't know.
Not sure how I feel about that one. You know, look at the creep that DYZZ has stolen, though. He goes for the Ogre creep, and this gives you 8 armor. That's a lot of armor.
That really is. I thought it was like 4.
Radiant's top tower
Sniper gets 700 gold because he really needed that farm. Yeah. He's going to have enough for a Yasha if he wants it, and just about 150 gold. He's 83 CS. He is 3rd in CS, only to Ziz and the Lycan Patsoul. Troll does pick up his Yasha. It's flying out to him momentarily. They have too much stuff in the courier. Yasha and Urn actually done for Nick's assassin. I'll have to fly that out. He'll grab that quickly. And now Void Boys, I mean, they
this
had
is the
a
part
good
of game
start,
I worry about for them. You know?
Yeah.
Like, they were doing pretty good, and then they just lost a pretty decent-sized fight. Now they're potentially going to be in some trouble. The Yashas are kind of the beginning items, but in goes Clockwork.
No, does he have the Aegis? He doesn't. It's onto the Troll. That's actually a huge kill. Echo onto Mercy, please. They do get the return kill, but the fact that Swindle goes down, that is a big pickup, and that is going to provide Beyond his blink within seconds here if he stays alive. And He will have to be careful.
Dire's top tower.
They are hunting for this mid lane. Tier 1 tower bottom. They might go for a trade. Patsol's pushing in. Pops up the Necro Book. The Wolves as well. The Howl's going to go. Meanwhile, mid lane, Ziz is going to get Earth Spike. They have Finger. He's out of mana. Mana drain, not enough for it to get the kill. Ziz is glitched. He's sliding along the floor. And he'll head towards the bottom lane.
But now the Lycan is finally getting some room. Knocks down his first tower in the bottom lane. This is really what he's going to be concentrating on for the next couple of minutes.
Oh, Beyond gets the bots as well. This game now becomes a bit harder for complexity as the longer it goes.
Yeah, I mean, things are definitely getting harder as they move forward, and I think complexity need to step on the gas here in the next couple of minutes.
I like their draft better. I know they have to find a way to deal with Beyond, but other than that, like, I mean, like, if they could deal with the split push, they just win the game. Like, there's no way that I think Void Boys can really fight into complexity, honestly. It's really just making sure the split push is dealt with in a timely fashion, which is easier said than done for the Cole squad.
We'll see what Swindlemelons decides to build in this game. I would not be surprised if this was not an SNY game.
You think Manta?
Yeah, I could go for a Manta. I mean, he could still go SNY if they have the same philosophy as the last game, though.
I think Manta's good against the Clockwork for splitting damage from Battery Assault, but I don't think you get pushed out. Might be good against the Tinker as well, depending on what he builds. Battle Trance is trying to go for this tier 1 tower. Will puts a lot of pressure on it, but they can't really get the kill. He backs up. Hook shot, long range. Mercy Police is going to connect. Ziz is going to pop the Whirling Axes, but he is going to fall. That's just the Aegis. Can the rest of the team get over here in time? They're taking their time. Ziz in trouble, hexed up. Now Z-Freak coming in as well. Ziz getting low earned. Good Fisher coming out. Ziz very low. He can't turn on this fight. Assassinate from Swindle gets the kill on Omega Poner. Mystic Flare, Patsol going to work. A 1-for-1 trade. Meanwhile, Ziz is so low. Squeeze going to take a lot of the damage. Mercy Please walks in. Battle Trance is going to go. It's too late. Big fight for Void Boys. They turn it around. 1 for 3. Meanwhile, I Annihilate going in. Mercy Please going to get impaled. Assassinate's going to fly from Swindle. That will secure the kill. No. They can't get it. He's going to earn up. And they're going to turn. They at least were trying to. And they can't get any other kills.
Oh, Tinker's coming in.
Annihilate's dead.
Rest in peace.
Oh, that juke? He's still dead anyway, I think.
Oh, he has Carapace! Oh my god. He was like half a second through living through that. He had Spike Carapace, just came off cooldown as the Tinker got there. That's what he was trying to do, I think.
Turns into a 4-for-1. And as bad as a fight as that bottom lane was, this top lane fight goes hugely for Void Boys. The bots coming into effect. I think complexity has to take a bit more time to farm because hookshot onto Swindle. I'm not sure why he was standing there. He's about to fall for sure. Mystic Flare. He might get Mercy Please. He needs another Arcane Bolt. He'll find it. Mercy Please probably dies. He'll try to bottle up. 28 HP. He survives again.
Calculated.
Seriously, it must have been.
Radiant's middle tower has been.
Man, this is a. This game looks pretty rough at this point for complexity.
Yeah, I'm more worried about complexity than I am about Void Boys here.
Yeah, I mean Void Boys. Maybe don't have the mega late game, but they have like, you know, like 45 minutes should be pretty easy for them. They do have the Tinker in the mega late game. Lycan is okay in the late game. I mean, he can just push so fast. Sniper, I think, is a huge problem for him though, without a proper initiation. So
yeah, it will always be a problem.
The biggest thing is that Troll falls off.
The thing is, he should be snowballing harder, and he dies quick. They're going to bots into the top lane. This is going to get chased down. Hook shot in by Mercy Please, and they're hitting their stride for Void Boys. Echo onto 2, doing so much damage to Fisher. Beyond's about to fall. Graves going to go. Squee will go down. Mercy Please in trouble. Meanwhile, Beyond going to stay alive, but does get assassinated. However, Swindle getting chased down by Necro. Shrapnel's going to go. Turns into a 2-for-2. Other side of things, Annihilate looking to jump on a Patsol. Meanwhile, Z-Freak picks up Dazzle. He's going to look to jump in and go further. Concussive shot not available, and actually the Wolves doing a lot of work. Z-Freak will have to back away, and complexity do turn it around.
Huh. Well, I can't believe complexity actually like made it out of that fight with some dignity there.
That was looking real bad.
Oh god, unless Z-Freak dies. All right,
those Wolves though, too good. He might still die.
Was honorably
Yeah,
done.
he's good. He's got an urn.
Oh,
boy, maybe
he
not.
doesn't have that urn anymore.
He's gonna use another spike carapace. and
He missed.
Uh-oh. Oh, God.
Oh, no. Oh, man.
Well, Ice Frog, please.
I think they felt that impale hit, and they're like, we're fine.
Yeah.
Don't even worry.
That's, D-Freak's gotta be real unhappy right now.
He throws out the all chat what?
Slams the all chat.
I'd be upset if I was him too, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd be raging.
That would be.
I mean, it doesn't take much for me, though.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It does not take much.
Greg dies in Counter-Strike Go. Are you kidding me?
Screams.
Yeah, he just yells.
Pretty vocal about my my aggravations.
That's all right, man. You and about every other Dota player in the world.
Gold for me.
Yeah, just look at IX Mike. That was rude. Clockwork misses his hook.
That was not rude. That was definitely called for.
And in comes Beyond now. He's just gonna. The cycle of farming now has begun. We'll see what kind of items he does want to go for, but Yule sounds enticing to me, especially against the sniper, against the troll. Seems like a good choice.
What was I gonna say? Void Boys have really stepped up their game here, and the draft I think is so much better than it was in that first game.
Dire's middle tower is under
And it's just the
attack.
hookshot. I feel like the Clockwork is a very big pickup for them beyond as well. They have the two mechanical monsters, who now is his Blink Dagger, by the way. This game has become very difficult for compLexity. They still have a net worth lead, but that might dwindle quickly if they don't take some really good fights. And it's very tough because Void Boys will also be split pushing as well. Mercy Please walking in, but the rest of compLexity is nearby. He probably just dies here. Mystic Flare, right click, assassinate. Okay, they could have just given the kill to Swindle. That would have been fine, but they really wanted to secure that kill. And that's fair as well. Pat Soul up in the bottom lane. Falling ways, this is going to try to jump. He really needs a blink. Echo Slam's going to go. He does have Shapeshift. They're going to enchant on Fisher. They lock him down. What a fight. What a blink initiation from Squee. That is what they were looking for. Oh, that is a big kill.
Yeah, that's definitely a big kill for them. Man.
Annihilate.
Top lane.
He is a spike
he's okay.
carapace. They almost
He's
fingered
good.
him, probably.
I mean, there has to be like a time where you just decide that you're going to pressure, though, right? If you're compLexity.
I think that time
Can't
might
let
be now.
I mean, you can't let this game go forever. I was thinking maybe they're going to wait for like a BKB to be finished. But
Double S and Y, that's the time. That's the timing window.
Radiant's bottom
Oh, they see
Dazzle
Fly.
looks
They know
pretty
he's
dead.
Yeah, he's super dead. He survives.
that's only going to make him dead for a little bit.
Dude, all you just did was waste your Grave and Weave cooldown.
I mean, he's dead anyway.
They are trying to
He's
fight
only
into this.
35 seconds.
Hookshot misses. They could turn on this, maybe? Oh, I think they could turn on this.
They definitely at least can consider it. Hookshotting there might have been oh, there's a Blink Dagger on the line as well, so okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Look how everyone is coming bottom now.
Party bottom lane, everyone's invited. I think they're just they want to knock down the tier 2 here, possibly line themselves up to take the next Roshan as well, which is now up.
Finger onto Squee. That did nothing.
Yeah, that was not a very good finger.
He did. That was a very good blink from a make opponent too. He just made the wrong decision with his abilities, I think.
Yeah, Earth Spike there would have been pretty sick.
Yeah. Because it would hit on it too, and it would have been. It might have saved him. It probably doesn't, but they're gonna go for Roche. They're gonna try to bring this bad boy down. They do have sentries. These wolves are about to fall within moments. Don't chase him that far. It's not worth it. You might want to get that wolf out of the way, though. I'm kind of afraid of what's gonna happen.
I'm imagining Tinker comes in and just kills everyone, steals it.
Yeah, that's a definite possibility. What does he have, by the way, besides Blink? Just Blink, actually. He's out of mana, though. He has to leave. More wolves, and this is like, I'm sick of this. He kills both of them quickly. Swindle's going to walk into the pit. Clockwork is finally back up. Now the Necro unit's coming in. Ooh, Roche is low, though. Ziz gets bashed up. They'll take it down. The Aegis gets picked up for Swindle, and now you definitely can't fight. You're going to lose a Necro book as well.
Killing the Necro creeps here is actually
It's a lot of gold for Ziz.
pretty nice, yeah.
Give me that 400 gold. Easy 400 for the Troll Warlord. I'll take that. Thank you very much.
I think they just group up now. Maybe they even like smoke and then just go ham. They have to go in the next couple of minutes here. He has his BKB. It's time. Like, this is it. This is the time when compLexity are either going to win the game or just
Go
not
60
win the
minutes.
fights, and the game's going to take forever and they're going to lose. Potentially, that's what we're looking at here.
The rat might be real.
The Tinker has to be afraid of just like TPing in on these lanes though, because the Nyx is actually a pretty huge deal. He's just faked another one in top lane. But with the Blink Dagger now on the Nyx, it's actually potentially, I mean, you just die.
Yeah, he's just actually sitting in well for a long time, just faking it to where he's gonna TP to. He realizes that top is not the way to go. He'll TP bottom, realizing quickly that, oh, everybody's top. I don't want to die. I'll go bottom instead. But this means they will lose a tier 1 tower, but they might get a tier 1 tower mid instead if you are Void Boys. Instead, they're gonna maybe rotate. I don't know if you fight this if you're Void Boys.
Fighting this seems like a mistake.
Yeah, I agree.
Do
it with flair.
Radiant
Tier 1 tower.
structures are fortified.
Glyph does go. Ziz looking to walk in. He'll clear up a couple of other creeps and. All right, they're gonna try to defend this. And there's Blink Echo now. You've got to be spread out if you're Void Boys.
It is very, very... Oh, they move in!
Swindle's low. He's going to get fingered, but he has the A. Just they went on the wrong target. Instead, Ziz is going to work. He's already graved. Beyond's going to get caught out. He's out of mana. Ziz gets 1 kill. That's on to a pretty low tap priority target. Echo Slam's going to go. The Enchant Totem. The Impale. Pat Soul. Goodbye. Sayonara. See you later. They take down 2 heroes. Fisher does hit Omega.
He got him!
Just the tip. The Earn Charge goes as well. 3 down, and compLexity. That was such a good initiation from Mercy,
so
please.
Clean.
But he needed to initiate on not the sniper with the Aegis.
Yeah, that was a mistake. That was a huge mistake. I mean,
did he forget?
They kill the troll there, maybe they're okay, but maybe they can't kill the troll because he has BKB. So
yeah,
that was a really rough situation. They get 3 for nothing, 2 towers cleanly, which is pretty important. And now there's going to be another BKB for Swindlemelons. Yeah, compLexity.
Huge.
You know, the thing that I really like about compLexity, as they kill Mercy Please here, there's no way he's making it out of this one.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
As they, I mean, the thing I really like about them is they seem to usually, you know, in this beginning parts of the games, make the right decisions item-wise. They seem to know their place in the game in terms of when they need to be powerful, when they need to assert their advantage. You know, for me, their downfalls are really like execution on some of those things, but they seem to have all the right ideas, which is really, really important. And they're showing it this game. They know that, you know, they cannot push this late, even though they have the sniper. It's just way too dicey against the Lycan and the Tinker.
Yeah, I agree. But the more, yeah, like you talked about, it's not necessarily the fact that they made the right decisions. It's just they know the timings for it as well. Annihilate will walk into destruction, maybe. Fisher, Omega Poner's dead. Blink, squeeze. Ooh, good grave, but still dead anyway.
He has a negative earn charge on him, and he's still gonna die.
Yeah, he's super dead.
BKB now for the Lycan. I think that's a necessity at this point. With, I mean, he knows that compLexity is gonna be pushing.
Squee has been destroying him. He needs a BKB desperately. But now that he's gonna be at the high ground defending, he doesn't have the room to run necessarily. If he runs away from a fight, he might just, you know, lose the tier 3 tower racks at this point.
Yeah, compLexity are going to move in on the bottom lane. Potentially, they lose Swindle now at the beginning of a fight. The BKB should help that quite a bit, though. If they have the BKB on to block the finger, then there's a lot less damage.
Well, the thing is, the hookshot followed right up by that finger, so that he's still stunned. He can't get his BKB off.
I mean, if they execute it correctly, they should get the finger off. But if there's even a little bit of room there, you know he's going to be slamming on that BKB button to try to get it off.
Yeah. So I guess
I'm a little surprised they're not just going for the bottom tower here.
They're being very passive, but at the same time, I don't know if it's passive or smart play. Because they wanted to defend the tier 2 tower, they couldn't quite get there in time. I still think Ziz should go for a Blink Dagger at some point in the game.
That makes sense to me.
But he might go for a Scotty next. Meanwhile, Annihilate is...
Oh, this is a very enticing target who is very dead.
Super dead. Mercy Please jumps in, maybe a bit out of position. He actually didn't even get forced out, he just walks away. Swindle gets a double kill. There's the Echo Slam on a Mercy Please, 3 down. Meanwhile, what's going on the backside? Lycan does get the kill. There's a gem on the deck. Ziz trying to fight it. This pops the BKB. Gets a bash fly. Mystic Flare. Pat Soul out of his shapeshift. Ziz is going to man up. Pat Soul can't really fight anymore, but Ziz walks away. Too many summons. Actually turns into a 3-for-3. Pat Soul doing work on the back end of that fight, keeping his team in the game at this point. I mean, he desperately needed that fight, and there's so many summons. Z-Freak has got to be careful. Oh, Fly, what are you doing, buddy? All right, well, free kill for Ziz, I suppose.
Yeah, that's just a mistake, honestly.
Oh, my lord.
That's a lot of HP.
That's a satanic.
There's no way that Dazzle just making a little mistake there. No way around it. And as we continue forward here, I mean, compLexity did not get the tower, so overall, Void Boys are probably actually pretty okay with how that went.
I think they need to keep getting the BKBs need to get lower for Void Boys. First, they also need to take Pat Soul's BKB down low because he's just going to run amok when he has Shapeshift, when he has BKB. It's so hard to take him down because they have been relying on Echo Slam. They've been relying on getting
they
involved.
can still possibly get those initiations with Fisher. It's just much harder to chain that entire thing together without having a millisecond on there where he's not where he is. You know, he's always stunned basically. Make it so he can't BKB. It's pretty easy for him to find a time to get that off. So.
I will say Squee has done an excellent job so far.
Yeah, he's done well.
He's honestly, I think, been my, so far, I guess, as far as this game is concerned, it's only 30 minutes, and he's been my MVP of the game. That could change quickly based on what happens and who's on top. But, well, speaking of who's on top, it is compLexity by 15,000 net worth. That is not a small margin, and they have 20,000 experience as well. This
is what they need to do here. The question is it enough for them to push the high ground to end the game? I can't believe that this... I mean, we mentioned Squee's been doing really well, but I actually cannot believe he has Force and Blink and Arcane. That's pretty sweet.
He's been...
I guess part of that has been Z-Freak's just been the one who's buying Warzone. Z-Freak has a Shadow Amulet. Well...
That is interesting.
I don't have any thoughts on that one.
I guess you go Shadowblade on Skarath Mage, and...
It's not my favorite item choice I've ever seen.
I mean, it keeps him alive, I guess. I mean, that's kind of the problem for Skarath is just dying. But
yeah, I don't know.
Ghost Scepter.
I'm skeptical. Maybe. I feel like a Rod of Atos would have been better.
Atos is fine. I'm also. I will.
He has to finish the Shadow Blade, right? Like Barry Shadow Amulet. What does that? What does that do?
He just sits there.
I mean, he can turn someone else invisible. I guess
he needs to be a mobile hero. No.
I don't know.
I Annihilate looking for Beyond. Vendetta, wow, Impale. Assassinate probably gets the skill. Yep, I Annihilate doesn't even care if he dies here. And they finger for it. That's probably not worth it.
That's a hashtag worth it for the Knicks.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, he's pumped with how that one goes. They kill the mid laner. They waste the finger cooldown. That opens up bottom lane to be just assaulted here by the troll.
This Jinx has been so good. They're going to buy back Ziz. He does have BKB. He might have to use it. Silence. BKB was used for Pat, so he's running after Squee. He doesn't have Force. He'll probably die. Squee is probably the lamb for the Slaughters, the martyr here. Z-Freak will try to TP. That's not going to happen. Pat Soul right clicks him down.
Z-Freak's been the victim of some unlucky crits this game.
Yeah, seriously. That was probably not the best trade for compLexity, that one. I don't think.
I think getting the tier 2 is pretty important, though.
They did use the BKB of Pat Soul, but that allows him to get even more farm and get up to an Assault Cuirass. Pat Soul is definitely, he's feeling himself right now. He's not too far off from maybe winning this game. Yeah, man.
God damn it, Travis.
That's I don't mean it like a physical sense, you know, not in a lewd way. I mean it like
I'd like to hear you explain this away at this point, honestly.
Well, I mean, this is a terminology thrown around.
I know this
is
just your thing now, huh?
It's thrown around in the FGC. Feeling yourself means actually like you're feeling good. That's what it means.
You're feeling yourself?
Yeah. I'm right? I'm not crazy. I think that's a thing.
You know, I'm not the authority on that, and I'm never going to use it myself.
Can you not question my casting terminology?
I'm just saying,
you goddamn barbarian.
All the more power to you, Travis. Long duration Roshan.
I'm going to team kill you and go next time we play, by the way.
Oh, yeah, shocker. You do that anyway.
Oh, you're funny. Yeah, okay.
Oh, boy. Continuing forward here. I Annihilate. Just looking for the Roshan. Just not up yet.
Who is the gem? It was the Skarath. I think he lost it. Yeah, they lost it.
At the moment, the gem belongs to Fly.
That is unfortunate. The Lycan Wolves have been very important. And it's going to be important again. Making Lycan Wolves invisible, I think, was a super stupid decision, in my opinion.
A lot of things you hate about Dota, Travis.
Yeah, man, just Dota's a stupid game in general. I'm going to be honest with you.
You're just a hater.
I guess so.
No? Tunomons has a Desolator. Just picked that up recently.
Yeah, he shoots lasers.
And GG, according to Montpax here. 6-0 and 6.83. That's pretty powerful statistics. And math does not lie as far as I'm aware.
Mercy Please gets to kill an Annihilate in the mid lane. Jam a true set or something.
They know that Roche is up. Both teams know. And the question is ZYZ actually going to go for it here? Looks like he is. They do have a sentry ward. It is not located in a place where this wolf's going to be scouted out.
Oh, that is a problem. That sentry is pretty bad. They shadow aimlet swindle melons up onto the high ground here.
This is some next level shit.
Yeah, but they have a
honestly.
gem on fly, so this doesn't do anything, dude.
Well, I mean, they can't see him up there anyway, right?
I mean, not yet, no, but like if fly walks
What?
like any further,
Actually,
like,
what is this even? This is just.
this seems awful.
This is some next level tech.
Dire's middle
Do they have a
tower
ward
is
for
under
the Radiant
attack.
team?
Well,
they smoked up. Did they see that?
I wonder if he saw that.
I don't think they saw
know.
that. Well, they'll see it now. They jump on Ziz. Is he going to get caught out? They need to get his BKB off. Willie, yes, he will. Omega opponent's going to fall. Pat Soul jumping in. Ziz in trouble. Pops the Satanic. He can match fight. Pat Soul was not expecting the lifesteal. Meanwhile, Swindle on the high ground, peeping people left and right. Fly probably goes down here. And the Assassinate's about to go kaboom! Double kill. Says Swindle Melons. They're going to head into Roche. That's Satanic. You do not man fight into a Satanic, my friend. That was not the right decision, Pat Soul.
Now they get the gem back.
Did you write that, or was that Montpax? That was awful handwriting.
All right, whatever.
You deserve that flame.
They have not picked it up yet. She's now for the Skywrath Mage. I wonder if they don't know that they... Okay, he's coming over.
Oh, Annihilate sees
Hello?
it. Oh, come on, dude. Okay, so, yeah.
I'm on a secret mission, boys.
I mean, that's fine, I suppose. He's just going to try to find a pickoff on somebody that walks out? Or is he going to scout somebody out?
I think he's going to try to get the lion.
4,862 damage this fight. For comparison, all of Radiant did 3,000 more. You know, guys, if you just pick Sniper in your games or Troll, you're going to win. If you pick both of them, you have 100% win rate in MM and ranked matchmaking. Go ahead.
And you're a disgusting human being. I
mean,
mean,
yeah,
honestly, we were talking about how this game was not looking very good for complexity, but they've managed to use these BKBs to manufacture a pretty huge advantage for themselves. Now nearing 20,000 golds. They're in a good spot. Now they put the Aegis on Swindle Melons again.
They have the cheese on
Big
Skywrath.
fan of that. I think they'll probably transfer that over to Patrol.
He has a Satanic. He doesn't need no cheese.
That's true, actually, yeah.
Oh, it's time to go. They have a DD. Let's walk down mid. It's time for complexity to take a fight here. They're going to smoke up. They're going to try to find somebody.
In the end, Z-Freak did manage to find that gem.
Good work, Z-Freak. Excellently done. He also has his Shadow Blade. He needs to get it sent out. He has the Claymore on this in his stash. He's not sending it to him.
I mean, do you even want the Shadow Blade? Shadow Amulet seems to be pretty good.
After the last fight.
After that last fight, yeah.
Mott packs. Can we get a
Mott
statistic?
packs. What's the win percentage on Shadow Amulet on Skywrath Mage versus Shadow Blade? Prove to him that he should just keep it that.
I don't.
That.
Sentry's gonna go. They're gonna just go right on the racks. The Glyph's gonna fly. And that could have been a lot better coming up for complexity.
I mean,
BKB. Oh.
That's pretty unfortunate, but not sure how relevant it is. I don't know if they can actually keep these buildings alive with a Desolator. On the other
No, they
side,
die so quick.
Dire's bottom tower
And beyond
is under
TP's top,
attack.
so there's that. They have to defend tier 2 bottom, actually. Complexity probably should have gone there. They still have the DD up on the Sniper for a period of time. Then he backed up. And what's his next item, though? That's the crazy thing. Desolator Scotty seems pretty awful, so he's definitely not going that.
AC, maybe?
On Sniper? I
Sure.
guess. What else do you
Why
go?
not?
What other item options do you have?
Mjolnir? Nope.
That's
Kind of,
okay,
you know?
I guess.
mean, that's like mediocre. I don't know.
It
AC
only
seems
procs
okay.
when the Desolator will proc, then
Yeah.
the Mjolnir procs, then so it's its own thing. Uh-oh. I don't know about this fight. They smoke up. Omega opponent's going to fall. Actually gets graved up. He has to back away. Pat Soul in the fight, in the fray. Where's the Troll Warlord? He is not there. He's walking all the way. They get the Aegis, and Annihilate's going to fall. It turns out to be a 2-for-1. What else is going on? Mercy Please is going to survive for the time being. I think Z-Freak doesn't see him. He'll back away. Turns out to be a 1-for-1, and they expend the Aegis, and all because Troll was not in position to help out and man fight on the Pat Soul.
Look at him with the Shadow Blade. He's just looking for someone.
And he's not going to find anybody. And Z-Freak gets a good
Clowny
effort.
build.
But yeah, this is super clowny. All right, that's an okay exchange for Void Boys. They get Annihilate. They lose a squishy-ass line. I don't think they care about that much. I don't know if that's really that bad.
There's the Yules finally for Tinker.
Dire's bottom
That's
tower is under
a
attack.
39-minute Yules. I guess he did go for Dagon first, but
I don't know why you get Dagon 1. When I think
somebody else
Yules
did
is
this.
better here.
Arteezy did this the other day,
Dire's
I
bottom
believe.
tower is under
I think it was
attack.
Well, I try to
Arteezy.
live my life not being Arteezy, so I definitely would not get Dagon.
Shout out to
No.
Arteezy.
Dream sniping.
Anti shout outs if you're Greg, I guess. Amulet and Blade are both 1-0.
Damn. Well, we can't make a decision off that then.
You lost, I think.
I actually have no idea why I bought this. Like,
I'll ask
what's the
him after
point
the
of
game.
this? Yeah,
As soon as the
that's
game
gonna
ends,
be
I'm gonna be like
hello?
Z-Freak Shadowblade question mark.
No,
I'll
just-
tweet at him.
No, just Shadowblade question mark. It's really all you need to.
Yeah, I'm
explain
definitely
here.
tweeting at him.
All right, complexity. It's time. Let's do it. Funamons.
Is it
Time
time?
to pressure the bottom lane. I think it's time.
I think Pat Soul is about as formative as he's gonna get.
I mean, they can just like chip it, right? They don't even have to really commit. They can just like sit from the low ground.
Well,
use
you
your
have a sniper.
Desolator
Yeah,
to
I mean
kill
that's
it.
the entire point of having a sniper. They have a bots as well, so now you have Ziz, and he's just like, yeah, there's no way I'm gonna let that happen to my team again. I'm gonna be everywhere on the map at once, and that's pretty big. Whirling Axes, ooh, big 200 gold bounty. That's nice. He is almost 6 slot. He needs to get rid of that Aquila. Pick up that Scotty, and then you're good to go. I think Scotty is the choice. Maybe Butterfly, I guess, is probably fine too. One of those two options. Which do you prefer, Scotty
I
or
like
Butterfly?
Scotty on this
Troll?
hero. Just gives you so much HP.
Yeah.
Makes you so hard to
Yeah,
kill.
but he already has HP. He's already got 3K. I think if you
Yeah,
get
but now we can have like 4K.
if you get Butterfly, then how do you right click? Because like Lycan's not going to go MKB. I don't know what he might actually be going MKB. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, Big Impale. Can they get this kill? They do grave him. He's getting low. He has to pop the BKB.
That's valuable on
Assassinate.
its
That's
own.
not going to get the kill, I don't think. Yeah, he has the BKB still going, but he has to go all the way back home. They should have Blink Echoed him. They had time.
That was really close to a kill as well. Very,
So
very,
Graves-
very close.
Brave is back up already, by the way. That should have been a kill, in my opinion. I think they really should have echoed that. Forced out a buyback.
I mean, BKB being down is already pretty valuable.
Oh,
What's the argument against that?
This March of the Machines is rough for complexity to push into. Oh my.
I mean, they have BKB, and that actually works now. So I think maybe they might. I mean, the thing is that they don't really want to commit, and using your BKB makes you commit.
So Swindle does go for the Butterfly, by the way. Well, not the troll, but the sniper. Pat Soul's picking up an MKB, but he will not have buyback if he buys it now. So he really has no way to deal with the evasion yet. And I think you wait for Roshan, I guess, if you're complexity, but that is not up soon. That's at least 2 minutes, I believe. Minute and a half.
Yep. At minimum.
At minimum, exactly.
Annihilate has gone for the Ghost Scepter here. I like this choice.
This is a very big choice. He'll probably pick up an Ethereal Blade
Yep, that seems pretty good.
and then
And help
throw it
just
onto
save
whoever.
whoever the Lycan goes on.
Yeah. Even himself. So he'll stay alive a bit longer in these fights. Squeeze trying to go for a BKB, I think, and I think that's a very solid choice. He needs to stay alive as well. For VB, are they still down 20,000? In fact, they are. They've stifled
more.
the descent a bit, but they see Pat Soul. Squeeze. Oh, they Sentry. Ooh, that could have been big for Squee. He thought about going in. You could see it in his eyes, the glimmer.
What does it look like when Earthshaker has a glimmer mod?
I don't know. He's
I'm
got
imagining a really, really happy whatever he is.
He's a Tauren in Warcraft 3. I don't know if you know what that is, so I'll make a point.
Oh!
Double force.
Oh, Mega Pono!
Did you see that, like, timed force staff? That was the sickest thing ever.
It's like some ballet dancers just, you know, jumping in together. And that's a dead lion.
No buyback.
With no
but
buyback.
He's
Yeah.
a lion, so I don't know if it matters that much. The Baker kills are the...
Question here is, are they going to push in or are they going to wait for Roshan?
I think they wait for it, but I've been wrong before. There's no tier 3 tower. There is a glyph. Shrapnel's going to go. They'll have to march here in a moment. This is going to walk up to the high ground. He doesn't give a damn, apparently. I Annihilate, Vendetta, Impale onto Fly. He's probably going to live. He'll get Shrapnel, though. Glyph
Wendell
now
is
down.
just
Goodbye,
owning.
melee racks. Oh, my lord.
Has fallen.
Middle
Dire's
racks
middle
is
barracks
been
has fallen.
obliterated, and Ziz will TB back home. Happy with what they've accomplished. Hookshot goes in. They'll find Z-Freak, and I think you need to back up if you're complexity. They'll pop the BKB. Mercy, please. Just forcing you out of the cogs. I don't know about this fight for complexity. Swindle might be in trouble here. Impale will go. It'll miss. Pat Soul's BKB is about to go down. Squee can't get the Echo off. They'll try to turn. Impale's not going to go. Ziz is going to just destroy these summons real quick. And they only lose the Earthshaker, which is not that bad. They also use the BKB for Swindle, but I don't know if they care that much. And Roche will respawn in about 30 seconds. But again, the damage has been done. This Midrax is gone. And Void Boys still, they're down one game. They have to win this game. And right now, they are not looking like they're in a good spot.
You know, we said we favored them in the later parts of the game, but unfortunately, all that kind of goes out the window when you're down 25,000 gold.
That's the problem. And a set of
BKBs
racks.
are really what let complexity do that.
They got him at the right time. And
Yeah,
the
that was
Satanic
perfect.
Ziz's Satanic pickup was so good. Because Patzel can't man fight into him. Lycan's like a man fighting hero. How do you man fight into a troll with a Satanic? It's just not possible. You need like an Abyssal. And he is not close to that. He is going MKB. He is on the way towards that item. And now the Assault Cuirass. Any armor reduction that was there for Void Boys is gone out the window.
Lion's gonna get picked off here, maybe.
Yeah, I think Annihilate gets this kill. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Did you see that last right click? He like hits him with his claws. Like, nah. Got him.
Got him.
Annihilate. He's been doing really well. This last game when he was Beastmaster, not a fan. This game.
No, I'm gonna say I think that this Tinker has been terrible. What has he done this game? He has no farm in comparison.
Because he got put up
He's
against
had
a sniper.
No game impact. Yeah, but they picked him into a sniper. It wasn't
Yeah.
like they didn't know.
Well, they
It
thought,
wasn't like,
they
oh
thought he was
no,
gonna
it's
have
a
a bit better
sniper
farm.
middle.
Dude, he
How
got
could we ever
15,
have guessed?
16-minute bots. That's not right. Oh my, Swindle's hitting. He's a machine gunner. He'll pick up cheese. He drops his Mask of Madness. Really interesting. Would not have expected that.
What else are you gonna drop?
I mean, that's true.
Guess you could consider dropping S and Y.
Clockwork misses his hook shot, so that's down for 36 seconds. But I don't think they really give a damn about that. There are 2 buybacks coming out for the Lycan and Tinker, by the way. So they do have 2 lives to work with. But again, Tinker's not doing anything in fights. The best thing he does is push out waves and march so they can't push up to the high ground. Lycan is...
Now with the Aegis, though, they're just going to turn on their BKBs and walk up the hill.
Yeah.
YOLO.
Who picked up the Aegis, by the way? It wasn't the... It was Squee. Squee has it. So he's going to wait out the BKBs of the other team. If he dies, whatever. He'll respawn and Echo Slam, probably. Or, you know, try to back out. I don't know, man. This is very tough for Void Boys. They have to have a heck of a fight here. And
yeah, I mean, Tinker has to get some perfect duels off as well.
It's not been his game. And it might be... The belt might be tolling for Void Boys at this point. As Ernest Hemingway would say in his book title. Ziz is going to just blow up that tower. They're going to jump in onto Swindle. He forces out. Finger goes. He might have to cheese. He's kind of waiting for it. Patsoul chasing him down. The summon's going in. Swindle still holding onto that cheese. Patsoul backs up. His BKB now down. Squee blinks away. They've already lost the Lion. Annihilate looking for something. He does have Impale, by the way. And he will use it onto Mercy Please. But meanwhile, the March doing so much work. BKB for Swindle. Mercy Please in trouble. Assassinate. But he does have the Grave. He will stay alive. Assassinate's going to go. The right click. Did they get the kill? They did. He doesn't have buyback. Fly's going to go down as well. And this might be it. 2 sets of racks down. GG is called. compLexity are your 3rd place winners here for Dota 2 Canada Cup. Very solid game. compLexity absolutely dominant throughout the first game. Second game, they played very solid Dota, Greg.
They absolutely did. compLexity impressing. I mean, they've had some issues in the last couple of weeks. And they're able to just take it down fairly convincingly. I mean, both these games felt really good for them. Despite Patsoul 12-2, there were some serious issues on the side of Void Boys in general. I mean, 1-12, 2-7, 2-7. And on the other side, Sunamon's excelling as well as ZYZZ. And they're going to go home with $750 in their pockets in the finals. I believe those are tomorrow.
Yeah, best of 5 series starting at 5 p.m., maybe 5:30. I can't remember. And that'll be between Summoner's Rift and... I'm drawing a blank, and I really
I hope you're not looking to me for this one.
I am drawing a blank. This always happens to me, man.
Well, you know, we'll go check. I do also want to say we're going to have our favorite man, Pimp Muckle,
gonna be here. It's whistling wheel whilst wrecking.
Oh, Wheel. Yeah, Wheel. Of course, Wheel. They played so well.
And yeah, so Pitmuckle is gonna be here tomorrow. You're gonna get some beautiful production value, instant replay, etc., etc. He's joining us for the finals, and that's it, I guess. Thank you guys for watching, Travis. Thanks for having me.
I mean, did I have a choice, Greg?
I mean,
I'm just kidding.
I had a choice.
Yeah, you definitely did. We talked about it earlier. We're like, yeah, we're going to commiserate together as we both.
We both have missed out on some Saturday night opportunities,
but we
the
wouldn't
night is
have it
still
any
young.
other way. Canada Cup also is a lot of stuff. So we'll leave you guys. If you guys have to go out, get some of your drink on, go enjoy that. Greg, you can get out of here as well. For the rest of you guys, my Saturday night is going to be me streaming some Dota, some other stuff, some Super Metroid here and there. So if you do like the cast, if you want to check me out, you can check me out over at twitch.tv/MottDota2. That'll be some fun stuff happening. And other than that, we'll be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. By the way, we already talked about the grand finals obviously coming out for Dota 2 Canada Cup. I do want to point out, if you were a fan of competitive Dota in general, let me utter these couple of words here. Cloud9 versus Evil Geniuses, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, twitch.tv/DotaPit. You might want to check that out.
You guys can just follow us around. We can 2 p.m. watch Dota Pit, 5 p.m. watch Canada Cup. It's going to be a lot of Dota, a lot of good Dota. And hope you guys will enjoy.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun, so check that out there. Check us out here at Dota2.ca, twitch.tv/Dota2 Canada Cup, twitter.com/Dota2 Canada. As always, the High Ground TV production crew bringing you the action. At MottDota, at WhatIsIpTV, at MottPax. With that being said, guys, have a fantastic Saturday night. Drink responsibly. Have a lot of fun. We'll see you all later.
Don't.
Or
Peace.
don't. Or don't. Bye, guys. See you later.